Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today?
Hello, this is Nevisha from phoenixNAP. I believe our attendees are automatically muted, and I think the only way that they can say hi is by typing something, or we can unmute them if you'd like.
Hey Nebosha, would you mind unmuting all?
I believe I just did.
Okay, great. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to our webinar. How's everyone doing today?
Good, how you doing?
Great. My name is Joel Wilhelm with phoenixNAP. I'm the director of channel. I have Bradley Craig from Veeam on the line with us today, and we also have Nebosha from our marketing team and Anna Maria as well. If you'd like to say hi real quick.
Hello, this is Nevisha from phoenixNAP from marketing.
And we're just going to wait another minute, give some folks some time to slide into the webinar real quick, and we'll get started in just a couple more minutes.
I had a quick question. If we send this out to people who may have missed the first one, I know it says don't send the link out because it shouldn't be shared. It's unique to you. Will they be able to get set up in time, or is it? I don't want to be a pain, but I see some people not on here that probably might want to be. I don't think I pushed it to them earlier.
Sure, if you want to try and send out the link to them to get them on the phone quickly, that's just fine. They can join at any time.
Great.
But we are recording the webinar, so we will be able to send this out after we've completed the webinar as well.
All right, perfect. That's perfect. Thanks for letting me know that.
Yeah, no worries.
And who is this again?
This is Joel Wilhelm with phoenixNAP.
Oh, nice, Joel. Thanks for everything. Appreciate all your help lately. It's Jeff Pasquazi from OpEx.
Oh yeah, great to meet you, Jeff. I know we've
Thank you.
been doing a little bit of business there, so
Yeah, thanks for everything. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate everything.
yeah, absolutely. Appreciate the support. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started since we are recording this. I apologize for the background noise there. I don't know how to mute my other phone. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. All right. So welcome to the webinar. We wanted today to take a chance today to talk a little bit about our channel program and helping our partners achieve more success out there with their customers, and talk a little bit more about some new solutions that are going to help you do that as well. So you can basically identify new opportunities, create additional revenue streams for your channel, and basically find out what the value prop is going to be working with phoenixNAP. So we are a global solutions provider. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. Let me get this to work. There we go. So who is phoenixNAP? phoenixNAP is a global IT services provider, and we were founded in 2009. We originally built a multi-tenant co-location facility right here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we quickly started expanding into other markets over the next few years. We've built data center and cloud solutions across the country, and now we are in Asia Pac. We're expanding into the UK markets and Eastern European markets. And we have 500 employees, and we are growing. And we're headquartered both in Phoenix, Arizona, and in Amsterdam. I'd like to introduce Bradley Craig. We recently won some awards with Veeam, Impact Partner and Rising Star 2017, as well as becoming a cloud service provider partner at the platinum level with Veeam. And we were recently awarded from CRN the coolest cloud vendor of 2018, which is an exciting award. Bradley Craig.
Hi, Joel. Thank you for your time here. It's a pleasure being part of the phoenixNAP team. We're really happy that you were able to rise to the occasion.
I'm not sure if I can hear you, Brad. All right, 1 second.
Yeah, Joel, thank you for your time. It's a pleasure being a part of the phoenixNAP team and working with you guys hand in hand. You know, you guys have really taken off as far as a partner is concerned. You won, like you said, you won a couple of awards this past year. You are an impact partner of ours. You guys have been great partners of ours since 2014 with the start of our Cloud Connect solution. And, you know, we've just seen amazing growth, and we have full faith in the phoenixNAP team to deliver on everything they do with Veeam. We really look forward to the partnership in the rest of 2018, 2019, and beyond.
All right, thank you, Brad. So I want to talk a little bit about our technology alliance partners. So clearly Veeam is a tremendous partner for us. Not only do they help us with their ecosystem of sellers, they are a channel only company, channel first company. So we get introduced to a lot of VARs and MSPs that are out there selling socket-based licensing. And we just want to, again, thank them for the partnership. They're willing to bring forward customers that have needs. They're willing to bring forward partners that are looking for a cloud service provider that can do the things that phoenixNAP does. And it's just been an amazing road since 2014, since we launched with them, and you know, just continuing to grow the business. Some other key alliance partners that we have are Intel. You know, they have some major operations here in Arizona, so it's a natural fit for us to work together with them. We've done some product launches with them and brought some exciting new chipsets to the market right alongside of them. So we appreciate Intel for the partnership. And of course, our cloud solutions do run on Intel processors. AWS recently landed in phoenixNAP data center in Phoenix, Arizona. This is a key alliance partner of ours. As customers are working towards hybrid cloud deployments, we've brought on board AWS Direct Connect right here in the Phoenix facility. So customers that have services in phoenixNAP can privately and securely connect into the AWS cloud, utilize whatever services are a best fit for them there, enjoy lower ingress and egress fees back into phoenixNAP, where they might have solutions like hosting for their critical architecture, etc. We are a VMware-based cloud as well, so VMware is a key alliance partner of ours. Our cloud solution delivers everything from vCenter ESX 6.5 with NSX software-defined networking, and we do a lot of the integrations with both Veeam and Zerto for disaster recovery in that cloud solution. So our cloud platform, both in shared and single tenant solutions with VMware, is critical to the growth of phoenixNAP beyond the co-location market that we serve. So we are able to do a lot of custom projects for customers that aren't quite ready for public cloud or want to enjoy more of a fixed operational expense, something that's a little bit more predictable and oftentimes higher performance. We are globally available. I want to bring up our map here, and this is just to make you aware that, even though the name is phoenixNAP, yes, we've been asked to change that from time to time, but at the end of the day, we're still going to be phoenixNAP going forward. But we've landed in some exciting markets here recently. We expanded originally to Ashburn, Virginia as our second location. Our third location was Atlanta, Georgia. And here in North America, then we picked up Los Angeles, and that is a network connection for us that gives us access to Asia Pac carrier connectivity. Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois just came on this year. Amsterdam, Frankfurt, Belgrade, Singapore, all expansion markets for us, driven by growth, driven by organic growth with some of our existing customers. But they're allowing us to basically cross the globe and deliver services for net new customers. And this is where the channel comes in. We believe that there's a lot of customers out there that you have relationships with that we will become a great fit because we're globally available with regional delivery. Some new locations that I wanted to highlight here. We've got Sydney, Australia, Madrid, Spain, Warsaw, Poland, and Milan, Italy, all in the works. And I'm sure there's going to be more as time moves on. So we're going to be moving up to, I believe that would be about 14 or 15 data center locations worldwide. The services that we provide, clearly we're a co-location plus. So in every one of those facilities, we can offer a co-location solution, network connectivity, things along those lines. We also provide dedicated servers really as a service. So that way customers can spec out what kind of bare metal servers they might need. We have some competitors that, basically got started there, but we've expanded into offering dedicated servers for customers. These are great for web hosting and session-based, video and things along those lines, or just running a small back office server for a customer or a backup server for a customer. Our cloud services are pretty comprehensive, again, based on VMware platform. We deliver hardware as a service. These are complete dedicated stacks for customers. Disaster recovery, clearly achieved with our partners, Veeam, Zerto, Double Take, et cetera, so that way we can make sure customers have business continuity plans that are in place that work with the technologies that we offer. And of course, we offer some managed services around that. While we don't extend out to the desktop today or on-prem with customers, we manage what's inside of our full walls. That could be firewalls, switches, the VMware environment, some managed backups and patching is included. So our service portfolio, again, I think I just went over this. We've got 5 what I would call core competencies, again, around hardware, around availability, around security, data center and cloud. So I want to talk a little bit about our channel partner program. So this is something I'm pretty excited about. I just took the reins of the Director of Channel role here at phoenixNAP a little over a month and a half ago. Prior to that, I'd been on the direct selling team, and I'd worked as a senior cloud executive and have worked for phoenixNAP for a little over three and a half years now. Our channel program is very comprehensive. We're kind of restarting with some of the initiatives that we had gotten started down the road. We're expanding our team so that we have enough channel managers in the field to handle the demand, take care of customer trainings and enablement, and make sure that our channel is armed with all of the tools that they'll need to go talk to a customer and help identify opportunities and bring those to phoenixNAP. At the end of the day, we feel that we're stronger together. Having phoenixNAP in your service or your vendor portfolio is a big advantage. With the number of locations that we have and the menu of services that we offer, you're going to be able to discover more business, and we're going to be able to reciprocate business. So sometimes we're looking to pair customers up with partners that can deliver additional services that we don't do. We're consistently engaging. We develop plans to work with our teams and your teams so that way on an ongoing basis, we're very high touch. We want to make sure that we are visiting you at least once a month, once a quarter, and giving you every possible benefit of the relationship. On top of that, we pay top commissions. One of the things you have to be is competitive. Clearly, the channel is coin operated. We want to make sure that we are in front of every qualified opportunity. We want to make sure that we are helping grow the business. We do offer incentive programs, and again, we pay top commissions. And we offer some of the highest MRR services in the business. Clearly, those are co-location, security as a service, infrastructure as a service. And those market segments are expected to grow by 33% year over year. Some key differentiators. Again, we are a high-touch consultative approach, and I would like to make the comparison. Recently I was doing a little bit of what I would call competitive analysis, right? And so I went and logged into some public cloud providers and quickly understood what this meant. I had to go architect my own solutions. I had to figure out what components I would need to put in there for security. There was just a lot of architecting that I would have had to do in order to deliver a service that was turnkey. And that's something that phoenixNAP does. We go out and we consult with the customer, we find out what they're looking for, what the business outcome needs to be, what the technology fit needs to be, and we basically deliver a turnkey solution versus them going out and architecting using all the bits and pieces. So I think that's a key differentiator that's not talked about enough. Compliance and security, clearly all of our facilities meet certain SSAE 16, SOC 1, SOC 2 type compliances here in the US and overseas. ISO are more prevalent, but at the end of the day, secure and compliant architecture, physical security, network security, and cloud security. Enterprise class infrastructure as a service, basically our partners are the who's who in the technology space. Clearly, we don't go out and build processors or storage arrays, but we use the best of the best, and we put them together so that way they're easily consumable, highly scalable, and basically ready for action. So that way when a customer comes to you and says, hey, this is my need, I'm kind of stuck in this pain point, we can help solve that with a solution we know is going to work. And clearly a global market. I think we've already demonstrated with the map that we've shown that we can have that global reach plus regional delivery, which is important, low latency applications and delivery to the end user. Our top 3 driving revenue services. This is critical to keep in mind. Certainly backup as a service is, it's an easy way to have a conversation with a customer as well as disaster recovery as a service. What's your business continuity plan? Are you protecting your data offsite? Some common questions, but they don't tend to be high MRR type services. If you can get to the top levels of an organization and find out what they're doing with their on-prem infrastructure or what their plan is or strategy is for cloud adoption, you're going to typically be finding opportunities that are related to co-location, security as a service, and infrastructure as a service, which pay a much higher MRR because there's high value in those services to the client. And of course, then you're going to get top commissions. And one of the things that we're finding our channel partners really need to be cognizant of is if you're specializing in the telecom space, if you're specializing in UCaaS systems and things along those lines, the revenues are declining. It's not that the sales are declining. It's just that the average monthly recurring revenue for the same service last year has gone down. Conversely, with these services, co-location, security as a service, and infrastructure as a service, the MRR is higher and they tend to grow. So once we land them, the customer needs more services down the road. So you're going to continue to build a revenue stream, stabilizing your business and de-risking your business. Now, we've recently launched a new partner portal, and what's exciting about this is we haven't had one in the past, and I know some of our competitors have, but what we're doing here is delivering a simple way for you to keep track of deals, register opportunities, and stay engaged without having to ask somebody to follow up with you. So pretty soon you're going to be having a login, and you're going to be able to, again, put in a net new customer. We're going to be able to track where that opportunity is with us, what the net new MRR looks like on that, and you're going to be able to receive updates on all those deals inside of our portal. You're going to have marketing tools, clearly deal registration, some additional sales tools, and training and support available. So we're going to be making webinars. We're going to be providing case studies and customer success stories, all of those things to arm you with more collateral and more stories to tell. We are offering our partners co-branded collateral. So if this is something your organization is interested in, feel free to reach out to your channel manager or myself, so that way we can get the process started to where we can take pretty much any of our data sheets, brochures, or case studies and get your logo on there. So that way you can leave those behind, and that way, it's got your brand on it. We are also offering train the trainer type events. So if you have solution architects or sales engineers in your organization, we want to make sure that they're completely aware of our service portfolio. Oftentimes we find when we miss that opportunity, we don't necessarily get the deal registrations that we should be seeing from our channels. So we want to make sure that everyone is up to speed. And then I think once we've done the enablement, joint events are always great. So we have folks in the local market. We've got Eric Carlson, who's in the central region, Midwest. We have Peter Marr, who's on the East Coast, based out of our New Jersey office, and these guys are currently they're able to do some joint marketing with you, whether that be a mixer, whether it be a lunch and learn, something along those lines. So make sure you leverage those resources so that we can get out there and sell. And then, of course, we're going to be offering some webinars like this one, but others might be a little bit more technical in nature. In our partner portal, we're also going to be, this is just an example, a screenshot here of the collateral that's going to be available to you. So be able to quickly download anything that we've produced. Again, you can see some case studies in there and some collateral on the various services we offer. I'm going to talk about something that's up and coming. This is a new solution that we're going to be offering right alongside of Veeam and Microsoft Office 365. What we're finding is that when we have something that's not a requirement, where we can go out and talk to a lot of customers by simply asking a simple question, that we've got a point of entry then that might gain us a new relationship and gives us the opportunity to go ahead and discuss new solutions. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Brad again. If you want to talk a little bit about the Microsoft Office 365 Veeam Cloud Backup.
Yeah, so this is a big opportunity for phoenixNAP resellers as well as resellers that want to get a little bit deeper with their customers. With so many Office 365 migrations going on, if you look at the market today, there's about 150 million Office 365 users. By 2020, we're looking at over 300 million Office 365 users. So within a matter of 2 to 3 years, we're looking at almost a double of Office 365 users across the globe, which means a lot of migrations are going to happen. Also, with those migrations are going to be coming protecting that data. How is that data being protected? There's going to be a lot of compliance-driven organizations that are going to be needing protection for that Office 365 data or storage long-term for the Office 365 data for compliancy reasons. And then that's why bringing in a partner like phoenixNAP, who already has the technology built out, can essentially skew this up for you and add it as a service on every migration that any of their VAR partners are doing, or or just an add-on, just so that you guys can gain additional revenue and get locked in a little bit more with your customers based on just an Office mailbox. The idea behind this is we want to secure those mailboxes, because a lot of people do not know that this is a big point of entry for ransomware attacks, to be able to lock down a whole organization's outlook within it with just compromising one mailbox. So just a big talking point for you guys moving forward to enable you guys to sell more and attach more revenue to those migrations that you're doing out there for Office 365. Thanks, Joel.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. Yeah, and to piggyback off of that, I think one of the key line items here to remember is there's a few things that Office 365 does natively. Certainly, they offer a backup solution that's integrated, but it's inside of the Microsoft ecosystem. So if you want to actually control your data without Microsoft controlling it 100%, you're going to need to get that out of the Microsoft cloud and onto an on-prem solution, or you're going to want to back that up to a cloud service provider like phoenixNAP. So phoenixNAP is able to take that data, keep it in our cloud repo, and should you ever need to restore that data, we potentially have the right environment for you to deploy your own Exchange server and do a reverse migration as well. So that's one of the things that you can use this backup product for. The other thing that I think is worth mentioning is legal, e-discovery processes, things like that. You may be required to have longer retention of that data or more quick access to that data for e-discovery purposes. So if the customer's worried about litigation and e-discovery, this solution is going to deliver much better tool set for you and your legal team to go ahead and check that box. So there's a few different reasons why customers are going to want to get their data and control their data, even though it's in Microsoft Office and potentially being protected by their standard backup solution. So this is an enhancement to that, and I think it's worth talking about. The great thing for our channel is this gives you a very large approach. You have 180,000 accounts out there today that are using Microsoft Office 365, and I think Bradley even mentioned 150 million users or seats available. So there's a lot of growth potential with this single product here, and they don't have to use Veeam on-prem as their backup solution in order to take advantage of this software as a service, essentially, or backup as a service program. So we are targeting a cost of around $3 per seat a month. And this solution is going to be available hopefully in the next few weeks. We're getting ready to hit the launch button as we speak. This is a little bit about the architecture of that solution. I just wanted to provide this really quick. We're not going to talk too much about it, but it's a very simple solution where we can protect the online Exchange, the SharePoint, and the OneDrive, and of course the Veeam Explorer instances down here, all through Office 365 Veeam Backup. And it hits the backup repo and then hits our file, our storage on our site in our Cloud Connect. Now I'm going to go ahead and open up the lines. If anybody has any additional questions about this presentation, if anybody hasn't quite understood how you can go out. It looks like I went mute there for a moment. Nabosha, could you make sure everyone's unmuted so we could see if there's any questions? All right. Well, if there's no additional questions, I just want to thank everyone for their time and attending the webinar today. If there are follow-up questions, I'm going to go ahead and put up our contact information here on the last page. Give you a chance to jot that down. My email is joelw@phoenixNAP.com. Again, that's joelw@phoenixNAP.com. Feel free to reach out. Be looking forward to hearing from you.
Joe, we're gonna need it.